So today I wanted to talk about the anti-reflective screen protectors that are sold by Samsung for their Galaxy tablets. And everything I say here, it's going to apply to all of the Tab S9 series devices and the devices for the Tab S10. So you might wonder how good that screen protector is, how easy it is to install, and what the effects are compared to the anti-reflective screen from Samsung. Well, I'm going to let you know in this review, so let's get right into it and let's talk about these anti-reflective screen protectors. So I decided to check out these anti-reflective screen protectors, and I did order them in the mail. And I found out that the Tab S9 series, outside of it being smaller, it was the same exact process for the Tab S9 as it was for the Tab S9 Plus. So don't worry, like I said, this video will actually apply to the Tab S9 Plus or the Tab S10 Plus. It will apply to your devices if you have a Samsung tablet. And don't forget about the Tab S9 FE. It will fit the same screen protector as the Tab S9, and the Tab S9 FE Plus, it will fit with the same screen protector that you're going to find on the Tab S10 Plus or the Tab S9 Plus. So you are going to see that these screen protectors, they are actually film screen protectors that you apply to your device. And admittedly, they are a little bit hard to apply. But if you are someone that's used to screen protectors, you will probably be just fine. So the first step of the process of applying this, of course, is going to be cleaning your screen. Super good. You want 0 smudges on your screen. The next thing you're going to do is, of course, get dust off your screen. Now, they don't really give enough in the box to actually help you with that. So once you get all the dust off, or maybe even before you get the dust off, you actually want to attach these 2 little pieces that come in the box to the corners of the tablets. You just remove the adhesive and quickly attach those to the corners. Once that is attached, you just want to make sure that there's no dust, and then right away, because you want to be very quick about this, you actually remove this center piece here from the screen protector, and then you just apply it. Make sure to line up the camera holes there, and then you actually just attach those little parts of the corners of the screen protector. You attach those. So once you actually attach that to your tablet, then the screen protector is on, it's fully lined up. So if you remove number 2, then you pull up from the corner, you could squeegee that side down, and then you could do the same thing to the other side. It did apply okay, but then after I was done, I did notice that there were little marks underneath the screen protector. But apparently the number 2 paper, maybe it actually got under the screen protector a little bit or left some marks or residue. I don't really know what happened. But the main point is, it's a little bit difficult. This is not just a film that you peel off and you just put it on your screen, right? This is like a 3 or 4 step process where you have to line it up, take off one, put it on, line it up properly, make sure it's all good. Then you have to peel off 2, peel up, squeegee, peel up the other side, and squeegee again. It's a little more complicated than a normal install. It will be fine if you read the instructions, but you might need more than one. And if you're like me, even if you've done screen protectors in the past, you might mess up 1 or 2. And I messed up 1 or 2 in the process. So you might just want to order 3 or 4 if you're ordering on Amazon. Just try it over and over. And once you get it right, then you can actually ship the rest back for a return. I don't love recommending that, but whenever you only offer 1 screen protector for like 30 bucks, I would definitely recommend getting it right and making sure you're okay with the install. Now, if you do see any bubbles there, I would just use your finger to gently press down on the screen, and you can press down between the bottom of the tablet and the top and just put some pressure, and most of those bubbles will go away. Maybe you just apply a little pressure and push it to the edge. Just do not use your fingernails in the process or you will damage the screen protector. Just use actual pressure from the middle of your thumb and you could probably remove most of those bubbles. Now you will see a little bit of a line on the screen from the 2 parts of the screen protector that were attached, and a lot of that line will just go away on its own like over time. But you can apply a little bit of pressure similar to the way you do it with the bubbles and just apply pressure with the screen and see if that little line will get removed. For me, it got reduced. I just had a little bit of a line on one side and it did actually go away mostly after a few days. So it's not perfect, right? But if you want an anti-reflective screen protector, if you go through a couple extra steps for install, if you pay a little more money, and if you take a little more risk, then you're going to have a decent time. Now let's talk about the anti-reflective capabilities and how much it works. So I put my anti-reflective screen protector on my S10 Plus. Now I will say the anti-reflective screen, That is the best way to avoid reflections. No screen protector at all. If you get a Tab S10 Plus or a Tab S10 Ultra, you're going to have the least reflections with no screen protector at all. If you attach the screen protector for the Tab S10 Plus or S10 Ultra, you're going to see you will take a step back. You will see more reflections than you did originally with the Tab S10 Plus or Ultra, but it will still be better than it was on the Tab S9 series. So I did a little bit of a comparison, and this was a weird test, but I actually took the screen protector off and then I applied it to the Tab S9 Plus, and I actually only applied it to like half of the screen just to see what it would look like on one half without the screen protector and what it would look like with the half that had the screen protector on. Obviously, it was going to have a ton of bubbles, right? Because I wasn't installing it properly. I just threw it on there to check it out. Actually, the Tab S10 Ultra or the Tab S10 Plus, obviously those are going to be the best ways to avoid reflections without any screen protector. But if you do have the Tab S10 Plus and you put an anti-reflective screen protector on, it is your best way to go. And I do think that'll help you even over the Tab S9 Plus. But if you do have a Tab S9 series of devices, if you're willing to deal with the annoying install, that is one way to improve your device and make sure that the reflections are cut down a little bit. But it's not going to be as good as the Tab S10 series, so just keep that in mind. Now, one other thing I want to talk about is other options out there. I did try to install an anti-reflective tempered glass screen protector from Zagg. And that anti-reflective screen protector costs like 80 bucks or so. It is ridiculous. But I found it for half price with a really good sale on like a Prime Day, for example. And I tried it out. And what I found was that the anti-reflective technology was a bunch of hooey. It actually was just as reflective, at least in my experience, as other tempered glass screen protectors. And whenever you compared it to the anti-reflective screen protector, it just wasn't quite as good. And I don't really think I have good footage to show that off, but the main point is you are going to see a lot of reflections on the screen protector for the Zagg screen protector. So I don't think that the Zagg anti-reflective screen protector you see on Amazon, I don't think that's really worth buying. If you want to cut down on reflections, you're either going to have to get a Tab S10 series of devices and you're going to have to go with no screen protector. That's your best bet. Otherwise, you get a Tab S10 series of devices and you get a screen protector from Samsung directly. And the only other way to go, if you have a Tab S9 series, you will be a little worse off still, but getting an anti-reflective screen protector will help you cut down on a little bit of glare. But it's not perfect, it's hard to install, it's expensive for a screen protector, you only get one, so there are some downfalls. Overall, I don't think it's going to be worth it for people on the Tab S9 series because you are going to have to deal with a lot of things with the installation and things like that. But maybe it is worth it for you if you really want to cut down on reflections. But it's a tough install, you only get one shot, so there's pros and cons. But to me, it was worth it in the end. I actually did want to get one for my Tab S10 Plus because I already had a few scratches after a few weeks of use. So I bought an anti-reflective screen protector, I bought multiple just in case, and once I finally got a good install, I stuck with it. Hopefully, this review of these screen protectors has helped you, especially if you have a Tab S9 series or Tab S10 series of devices. Please give this a like and give this a sub. If you do, that means a lot. And if you want to buy one of these, check the links in the description. That is a great way to support my channel. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out some more videos, and I really hope you have a great day, and I really, really hope you enjoy your week.